Take the Speed Elite, add a few more millimeters of stack, make a few other minor adjustments, and presto! You've got yourself a new carbon-plated marathon racing shoe. This is my full review of the Skechers Performance Speed Freek. I'd like to welcome any new viewers to the channel. Please take a moment to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment if you're considering to buy this shoe, or let me know what carbon-plated shoe you've used and whether you've liked it or not. I should also preface this video by saying that Skechers did send me this shoe, although I am not getting paid or influenced to say anything. All thoughts, opinions, experiences are truly my own. All right, with that out of the way, let's get on with the review of the Speed Freek. If you take the DNA of the Speed Elite and then make some minor genetic adjustments more specific to the marathon, you'll get the Speed Freek. The Skechers Performance Speed Freek is a fun shoe to run in, particularly when you pick up the pace. How does it stack up against the competition? Should you buy a pair for yourself? I'll break down this review into 5 parts: the specs, build, comfort, performance, and lastly, value. The Skechers Performance Speed Freek has a US MSRP between $190 and $200. It features a carbon-infused forefoot winglet plate, weighs in at 7 ounces or 198 grams in a men's size 9, features a translucent monomesh upper, has a HyperBurst supercritical midsole with a 34mm heel and a 30mm toe for a 4mm drop. That midsole also features Skechers HyperArc rocker technology, and the outsole is built by Goodyear. So let's talk about the build quality. I'm going to give build quality an 8 out of 10. I've seen higher quality builds from other brands, but considering that this is a race shoe and not your everyday trainer, the build quality is more than sufficient for its intended purpose. The upper is made with Skechers' strong, lightweight, and breathable translucent monomesh material. As with other Skechers shoes that I've used with the same upper, I am confident that it will last at least the life of the shoe. You'll also find a few light outer overlays along the shoelace eyelets for added durability and strength. The tongue is not gusseted, but is made with soft materials that also seem to last a long time. The inside of the shoe along the medial and lateral side offers light structural reinforcements, which also help secure your foot in place. As for the midsole, I am very pleased with it, including the integrated carbon winglet plate design that helps to stabilize the shoe and propel you forward. The midsole is bouncy, offers soft enough cushioning, and will likely outlast the shoe. The Goodyear outsole is also very grippy, placed only where you need it, and lasts a decent number of miles. Expect to get about 350 to 400 miles from this shoe. Moving on to the comfort, I'm going to give comfort a 7 out of 10. The Speed Freek felt good at all paces and miles. My foot felt secure, the tongue stayed in place, and there were no pinching or hot spots experienced. The whole package really comes together well for racing and speed runs, but then feels a little lackluster if doing a bunch of slower training miles in the shoe. This is a race shoe, so I suppose that's to be expected. On the inside of the shoe, particularly around the heel and ankle, you'll find some black fabric that is textured but soft. That textured fabric does a great job at not letting your foot or heel slip around. The ankle is lightly padded, but the heel offers little structure. If you've got strong ankles and don't move side to side much while running, this shoe could be right up your alley. Otherwise, other runners may find that there's not enough structure around the ankle and heel to be comfortable in. The Speed Freek offers a narrow fit in the midfoot, which I prefer, but also offers more room than expected in the toe box. I went up half a size to be consistent with the Speed Elite fitting and found that the extra toe room was nice for training runs, but likely not needed for racing in the shoe. Speaking of performance, I'm giving performance a solid 8 out of 10. I found that my pace was always faster when I ran in this shoe compared to other shoes. I simply couldn't help but pick up the pace. The HyperArc rocker technology promotes and rewarded a quicker transition from midfoot to toe off. The carbon plate also helps to hold that rocker shape in the forefoot and provides a little pop at toe off when picking up the paces. The extra stack from the midsole felt nice and is just a tad softer than in the Speed Elite, which is noticeable and welcomed. The Speed Freek is an ounce heavier than the Speed Elite, but you do gain 11 millimeters of extra midsole stack. Additionally, the midsole in the Speed Freek is a bit softer than the Speed Elite, and I welcome that slight change as well. This makes the performance of the Speed Freek better suited for longer distance racing, such as a marathon, but it's still lightweight enough to be used efficiently for shorter racing distances. The final measure to review is its value. I'm giving value a less than average 4 out of 10. At $190 to $200 US MSRP, it's a little expensive. At that price, it is pitting itself right along other carbon-plated or rod-infused marathon racing shoes, and I don't feel that it performs at a level that sets itself apart from the competition at that price point. Now, if you find the shoe on sale, say $160 or less, that would increase this value significantly. Oh, and in case you're wondering, between the Speed Freek and the Speed Elite, I'd choose the Speed Freek. The added midsole height is worth the tiny bit of extra weight. All right, final thoughts. With all that said, do I recommend the Speed Freek shoe? I recommend that you check it out, especially if you can find it on sale. I think it'll be a much better value if you can find it at a discounted price. I would also frankly recommend that you maybe compare this shoe to the likes of other brands such as Nike, Asics, New Balance, even Brooks or Saucony. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for being here and joining me on this review. Hope you found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment down below, even if you just let me know that you were here. Lastly, as we always leave off on these videos, be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye now.